Yo, what up, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. Let's see, it's Friday. I got a little bit of shut-eye last night. That's nice. It's weird. Like, I go to bed and I have a hard time like going to sleep. Obviously, I toss and turn. Normally, I can kind of go down a little bit before midnight. And then from like 1 a.m. to like 5 a.m. it's really just up and down. But then like the weirdest thing happens at like 5 a.m. when I have about an hour left to sleep. I'll like just pass out, at least sometimes. And it's really nice because it's like I'm still a human being. I can still sleep. So we just need that to happen, you know, for the 8-hour segment of the night, and life will be pretty sweet. So anyway, today talking about the benefits of having zero energy. So when you kind of crash, so common theme, right? You know, you kind of start the nutritional balancing program, you learn about this restful lifestyle, and then like you literally kind of stop participating in all the external stimulation that you were used to, whether it's loud music, going out, friends, drinking, whatever. And you kind of accept the reality, or you face this weird reality where you're like, holy crap, I'm super tired, you know what I mean? And you don't really know it until you actually slow down and do it. And it's kind of bizarre, and in fact, I still think about it, and it's still kind of bizarre, at least in my mind, that like, how was it that not even that long ago I could like just go, and then when I stopped going for like 3 months, now it's like I can't go anymore. It's like I have to, like it'd be really hard to do some of the things I used to do. So, but you know, obviously part of the process is like as we restore our energy, adrenal glands, and all that kind of stuff, and we'll get back to that point. It just takes time, right? So in the long run, you know, all is well, no worries. It's just, you know, you got to get to that point. So anyway, what's the benefit of having zero energy? So like one of the things I've noticed is it actually was kind of a good thing, because what you do is you kind of look around at life and you start realizing things you used to participate in, engage in, conversations, peoples, whatever it may be, and you're just like, man, I just don't have the energy to do that, you know what I mean? So you just stop doing it, you know what I mean? And it could be as simple as like office gossip, or you know, chitty chatty stuff with your friends, or you know, poking fun at people, or even just like wasting your time on things that just aren't really that important or whatever, maybe like video games and stuff. And you just kind of realize, because like you just don't have the energy to like do it. You only have so much energy, and like so you put a lot of your energy into just like trying to get yourself better, and then you realize like everything outside of that is kind of a waste of your time in a sense, and it doesn't really feel good because you're working with so little energy that if you were to use it elsewhere, it would take away from that, and which makes you realize how much of an energy drain all that stuff was in the first place, which you don't really know until you can almost like, again, it's almost like if your bank account's at zero, and you know, you're spending a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there, like you notice the impact. Then if you have like a couple $1,000s in your bank account and you spend a couple bucks here, a couple bucks here, you don't really notice it, right? So it's like when you're kind of on a tight budget, you just like kind of you're more aware of everything, right? So yeah, I think it's kind of cool. I think for me personally, it's actually been a good thing. It really makes me like, especially when like I start like new endeavors and stuff, like going into like new relationships or new careers or new jobs or whatever. You just know, you're like, I don't want to deal with that. It's too much of a stress. It's too much of an energy drain. I don't want to deal with that. It's too much of a stress. It's too much of an energy drain. You know what I mean? And like, it just really puts you in your place, and it really lets you know like what matters to you and what doesn't matter to you. And like once you kind of have that realization, I think especially on the doesn't matter to you part, you realize like, wow, I was really wasting time or distracted, or you know, spending energy on things I really didn't need to. At the end of the day, they didn't really add any true value to my life, you know. So now I don't feel the need or pressure to do it anymore. Whereas before, you know, humans are habitual in nature, so like whenever they kind of get going on something, they'll just kind of like stick to it, and they're kind of comfortable with it, and it's just part of the routine and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for today. Just like, you know, yeah, it sucks sometimes having zero energy. Like a good example is it was hailing the other day in Dallas, and I bought these, like, I think they were like 20-pound mulch bags, about 10 of them or whatever. So it was like 200 pounds of mulch bags or whatever. And like, it's really not that much. It really is not that much. But like, I was sitting there putting the mulch bags over my windshield to protect it from hail. And I was like, literally like out of breath, puffing when it was all said and done. And I was just like, I had like a moment of like, I'm so like, quote, quote, pathetic right now. This is like really sad or whatever, right? And so like, yes, when you don't have any energy, like things like that happen and like they're not fun realization. I was talking to somebody who said that they were vacuuming the floor and they ran out of breath. So, you know, there's moments like that too that aren't that fun in the whole I have zero energy situation, but hey, you know what? There's a silver lining to the whole thing, and you know, you're gonna learn these lessons and have these realizations when you're in this state of what's important and what's not important, and then after you get your energy back and you know, begin living life a little more, you'll be like, okay, well, like, you know, I don't know, you'll be on a narrower path, you'll be on a wiser path, you'll be more productive with your time and more restful and more healing. You're just way more aware and tuned in to like everything that's going on around you, and I think that awareness is a good thing, and it'll take you far, and especially compared to your peers and colleagues who haven't had that realization, you know. It might not seem like it today, it might not seem like it in 5 years, but like as time moves on, you're gonna start seeing it over and over again. So anyway, yeah, that's all I got today. Hope y'all have a good weekend. God bless.